No, I think that Bregman is the safest bet at fucking leading off because he doesn't strike out much. He controls the plate. He's more likely than anybody to get on base. The only problem with Bregman doing it is it just changes our offense. Like with Altuve doing, it's like, no, bitch, we're coming out and we're swinging for the fences right off the jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck it, throw Jordan on there so he can swing for the fences. I'm just
no
kidding.
dummy. You
I'm
would
just
put.
kidding.
I want to put Tucker there. That's who I
I
would.
was gonna say Tucker.
Well,
I was
But
gonna
I'm a.
say Tucker, and you said Bregman first.
No, I said Bregman was the safe pick.
I know that, but you said Bregman first. I was gonna say Tucker.
That's who I would put. But there, I don't think Dusty would do that.
Probably.
and Tucker has an ankle injury from the World Baseball Classic, so we don't know what his health
Rub
is
some dirt
looking
on
like
it.
yet because he hit a ball off of his ankle. So
Wow.
Dusty didn't speak on it. He said he knew he was not playing for Team USA, but we don't know what it means. It's nothing serious, I would guess, because there's no news about it. But it's also not something to not pay attention to, I guess, because it can always
Okay,
linger.
then let's think about it. So if Brantley was starting, you might even put Brantley there, but he won't start the season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So then who plays left field? Like,
Jake.
I think
I was
it's
gonna
gonna.
say, could you
That's who
move
I'm
Jake
thinking.
Myers over there?
I would think that, but I don't think Dusty would think that.
I really like that all three of us had the exact same thought.
I mean,
This
I'm
is the
going
first
through,
time that's happened in like a year. Every single one of us had the exact same thought.
I'm going
Crazy.
through like the roster of what we have left, and I mean, Dubon and Hensley. I need you a second.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
but then
then
you still have like JJ. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, because there was like last year, JJ hit a walk off ball in a double header against the Yankees. Like that
yeah,
dude has a little bit of experience, and if I only really need you for a couple weeks until Brantley gets back, I might just say screw it and start the season with you in left field
yeah.
and leading off. So then when Brantley comes, I can just plug him in that spot.
I mean, we've talked about it before. Offense for sure is going to be what we need to get the ground running on, because there was a lot of games last year where we pretty much only hit. We had one or two runs in Wednesday. Our pitching is not the same. Yes, there's a lot of pitchers in the World Baseball Classic, Garcia, Urquidy, that have looked pretty good going forward in their games, but we don't have a Verlander out there.
Mm-mm.
We have a lot of unexperienced younger pitchers that you're going to be asking a lot more of now. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to give them runs. You have to give them that. And so, I mean, of course, Abreu helps with that. But going into the season, I mean, we have questions of Jordan's hand. We have questions of, I don't know what's wrong with Lance at this point.
Jordan needs to do like Moises Alou used to do and piss in his hands. I don't know what it's gonna do, but piss in your hands, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's because we need him, bro. Like, if Jordan don't do good, like Jordan can cover up for the fact that Altuve's not there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But do you think Altuve could cover up for the fact that Jordan's not there? I
Not
don't
at the
think
moment.
so.
Not at the moment.
That's
I
how
don't think so.
important. That's how important Jordan is to the team.
I mean, we saw what when he's hitting, he's MVP caliber type player.
I think
Sure.
Kyle Tucker will get MVP votes this year.
The way he was playing in the World Baseball Classic, he was pretty much the talk before Trey Turner started hitting and before Kyle Tucker got hurt.
Yeah.
I believe Kyle Tucker gets MVP votes.
He can get MVP votes and he's gonna get paid. I like it.
Yeah. I think he's gonna
I
get
didn't
paid.
say
for
that
sure.
part. I
He's
don't.
gonna get paid.
I think he's gonna at least get close to what he wants.
No, he's not, because you don't understand what he wants. It's never the money, it's the
I know.
years.
I know it's the years.
They're like so far apart. This motherfucker talking about 4 and he's talking about 10. There is no common ground in between that. You know what I mean?
We'll make it work in 3 years.
I hope so.
If not, well, hopefully we win 3 and then he can ride off in the sunset.
But then, like, the fact that we didn't have a GM for a long time, like, recently pissed me off. Because, like, Jerkson Profar got signed by, I believe, the Rockies for $6 million.
Yep.
And I'm like, if we would have picked you up, then we wouldn't really have that big a deal.
Yep.
You
But
know what I'm saying?
I mean, now we're pretty much
When you were the names floated around forever, and we just didn't fucking do nothing with you. And for $6 million, like he could have been Marwin Gonzalez for us.
Yeah,
he could have been our new Aletmas Diaz. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we forget that we got rid of Aletmas Diaz. We got rid of a few people. So, I mean, for sure, there was people I was hoping they would sign to at least fill a type of void. But they didn't. And, I mean, we just got to go from there pretty much.
I ain't tripping, though, bro, because I would rather be hurt and have these problems right now than in fucking July. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, right now is I'm not gonna say it's perfect to be hurt, but I mean it's the best time to be hurt. Be hurt in the beginning. When it comes playoffs, I want all you healthy. I want all you ready to go and all that stuff. And I mean, most of the time anyway, they were saying that. I mean, Altuve was gonna get time rested anyway. He's older now. A lot of guys were gonna get time anyway, but now you're having to rely a lot on your bench players more on your roster guys compared to when you wanted to do, giving them their time. I think Alex Bregman will probably have to do a lot more now, and then he'll get his breaks a little more sporadically when Altuve comes back and everybody's healthy. I did see a name out there though that they were I don't want to say they were talking to, but they said it was an option was Jonathan Villar.
The infielder. They used to play for the Twins.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he also played for Detroit. No, he played for Boston or Detroit. Somebody.
He played for us, Brewers, Baltimore, Miami, Toronto, New York Mets.
Man, anybody who they bring in is just a placeholder. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with trying Dubon. I'm good with trying Hensley. Just give me what you got. It's 50 games. We'll figure it. We're the fucking defending champions. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say it's kind of like our team's so stacked at the moment. We can play around a little bit until we figure it out.
You can't play around. Let me tell you. I mean, but you by the time Altuve comes back, you have to either have or be in striking distance of the division lead. Because Seattle's coming to play baseball. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even guarantee you we'd be in first place when Altuve comes back. No. But you got to be striking distance.
Seattle's legit, like every year, just trying to get a team only to beat us. It seems like.
What happens the time they do?
I mean, every division has said it. Like whoever is the top dog in their division, they're like, our goal is to beat that team first, and then we'll worry about playoffs because you get home field, you get all the perks of it. Texas Rangers, they said it. Hey, our goal is to beat the Astros. They didn't say nothing about Seattle. They didn't say nothing about anybody else. Seattle, same thing. I mean, Angels always say it, but I mean, you have Trout and Ohtani. If Trout ever stays healthy, then yeah, I guess maybe. But that's about it. And then Oakland, they're just there. I don't know what they do, but yeah, they
fucking suck.
Those two teams. I mean, the Rangers and Seattle are going to be the two that we have to watch pretty much of what happens when we start the season. How does their offense look without? How does our defensive look without him?
I don't think that's going to matter.
Yeah.
Dubon can provide better defense. It's just that, like, can you – okay, the difference between Altuve on the field and off the field is 1.7 runs. Can we close that gap? So I'm just – there's two reasons I – Abreu. You just said it. Consistency from Pena. Don't fuck with Pena. Don't expect nothing from Pena either because if he don't produce, then y'all are just going to hate on him anyway. Not y'all, but them.
I think Abreu – and then Tucker having MVP-like season are the two X factors of what we need to move forward. Because we know what Jordan's going to give us if he's healthy. Jeremy Pena, just do whatever the hell you want to do, bro. Like you said, I'm not going to worry about you. You're as much as you were on a pedestal for the season, I'm not expecting you to do that the whole damn year. Like, it's just not reasonable and feasible.
I still don't think he should have been World Series MVP, but that's me personally.
All the city's going to hate you now, Zach.
Well,
that is the poster child of the Houston Astros.
That's a lot.
People
the only reason that he gets the poster is because Jordan don't speak English good. Straight the
Jordan
fuck up.
Struggled for a while.
You can stand me in front of all those fans and Jeremy Pena, and I'm gonna tell you, this is Jordan's team.
No, I mean he was an MVP, he was in everything, but I mean,
yeah. Guess what? Jordan hit that ball over the center field wall. That's why we're World Series champions.
That is true. He took Took the air.
That ball's
out of
still
it.
in the air.
Yep. They said when you were on the rodeo Ferris wheel, you could see it floating.
God, that day that he hit that fucking home run to win that fucking playoff game, me and Nick were driving home from work, and Nick was like, well, I guess if we win this game, I'll pull over and post about it. And I looked up like 2 minutes later, and Nick had his flashers on, pulling over to the side. And I was like, what? And I looked down, and I won $50 because he hit that home run.
I was like, yeah.
I remember when he hit the one in the World Series, me and Nick were streaming, and I was bouncing around the living room high on NyQuil because I had COVID.
I remember.